Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here. Now, our first story today comes from Keemstar and H3H3. If you don't know what happened yesterday, H3H3 Productions uploaded an entire exposed video on Keemstar called Content Nuke. Now, in this video, he goes in detail on everything that Keemstar has done in his past, and in this video, H3H3 even calls out Keemstar's own sponsors, G Fuel.
How is G Fuel still sponsor this guy, by the way?
Get it now at gfuel.com.
Go fuck you.
If you don't know, Keemstar has been sponsored by G Fuel for a very long time now. It's almost a part of Keemstar's brand at this point. People know to use code Keem if they're trying to get products from them. And it turns out that Keemstar was dropped by G Fuel. I mean, he's no longer on the website. You can't use code Keem anymore. Well, Keemstar decided to make an entire response video to H3H3 today. At the end of the video, Keemstar says here that he left G Fuel himself.
You went after my sponsors. If you think the YouTube community is happy with you right now, you got to be out of your mind. You have ushered in this new era where people that have beefs on each other go after their sponsors. Like, this has never happened before, but it's happening now. It's happening now. And you did that. You started this. And because of all the hate that G Fuel recently got from your stupid fucking video, I got in contact with them. I'm no longer with G Fuel anymore. I walked away. They don't deserve to have fucking hate because of our beef.
So I contacted Keemstar about this today and asked him, what happened here? Did G Fuel advise you to leave? Keemstar responded back saying that G Fuel suggested a suspension and he agreed because G Fuel does not deserve the hate. So this is not as bad as many YouTubers thought. Many YouTubers felt like Keemstar actually got completely kicked out of G Fuel after H3H3 called him out. And it turns out that Keemstar left on his own, but G Fuel suggested a suspension here, which is still very concerning to many YouTubers. Actually, one YouTuber known as Critical made an entire video on this today, and in this video, Critical says that it's a very slippery slope that we're going down if we're going to try to take down other YouTubers' sponsorships.
So sticking with Keemstar losing G Fuel. Well, him losing G Fuel wasn't enough for the bloodlust of the fan base. Now on the subreddit, they're taking action against Spotify because Keemstar's on Spotify, so now they're lobbying and spamming Spotify to drop Keemstar, another one of his big advertisers. So you see what's happening, right? What Ethan has done is he's given power to the fan base to ruin anyone's career. And what this does is that tells everyone else on YouTube with a following they can do the same thing because these advertisers are going to cave to pressure. It's very similar to the most recent YouTube adpocalypse where Matt got a bunch of people together to contact advertisers on YouTube and telling them to drop, which they eventually did, and that fucked a ton of YouTubers and destroyed a lot of YouTube careers. It's the same thing, but now done on an individual level we haven't seen before.
So obviously many fans and YouTubers got upset that H3H3 tried to call out Keemstar's sponsor here, and H3H3 responded here saying Keemstar wears G Fuel hats in every video and has a G Fuel on his desk in every video. It is as much part of him as his beard. It's part of his identity. I didn't go after his other sponsors, but this one is part of who he is. If G Fuel dropped Keemstar, it's Keemstar's fault. Now, Critical quickly responded to Ethan here, saying G Fuel likely never watched your video. Employees were doxxed and flooded with demands to drop him. Keemstar has done fucked up shit, but nothing you presented was new. What was new was implying people should attack his sponsor, which is a bad precedent since anyone can do that now. Shitting on Keemstar is fine, but what you did was create a weapon that anyone with a following can use against someone you don't like. Even innocent people. Companies don't watch drama videos. They only care if there's a ton of people telling them that it's bad. They'll drop them. Now, the YouTuber Muda from Some Ordinary Gamer, you guys might have remembered that he was in drama with H3H3 only a month ago. Well, he made a video on this today, and he also says here that this whole situation with Keemstar sponsors is very, very scary. Just watch this.
Now, here's the thing. Keem, Ethan, me, we can live fine without sponsors, right? It's fine. It is what it is, dude, whatever. Okay, you guys can lose a sponsor or two, but this fucking idea of sponsor shaming is actually going to really hurt this fucking platform. It's really going to kill this platform because you guys are bringing up Adpocalypse 3.0 style shit. What's going to happen to YouTube is these guys are going to fucking develop a scenario where they're not going to support the platform at all. Okay, they're not going to support you, and they're not going to support hundreds of other creators. You guys are literally putting creators' lives on the lines who have nothing to fucking do with this. The problem with this whole drama is that it involves people that shouldn't even fucking be involved in the first place, is what it is.
Now, some fans got so angry with Ethan going after Keemstar's sponsors that they started to go after Ethan's own sponsors. We've seen so many tweets today, hundreds of tweets of people tweeting at, some of Ethan's own sponsors saying to take him down, to take him off their sponsorships because because he now has created a bunch of controversy surrounding himself. Now, Keemstar has since disavowed this. He does not want fans to go after Ethan's sponsors, but one YouTuber known as the Master Bucks, this guy is a massive YouTuber, he tweeted out saying, I remember ages ago when I had a little 2 to 3 day beef with Keemstar, he sent me a private DM listing all of my sponsors at the time, saying he was going to get them all to drop me. None did. Today I found out Keem was dropped by G Fuel. Then Mighty Keith tweeted this out. He says, Keemstar might get called out for doxing people, falsely accusing others of pedos, frauds, etc. And it seems people are more focused on the sponsor crap. Hating H3H3 enough to the point where you look over the atrocities Keem did is ridiculous. If what H3H3 said is true, Keemstar has to go. Then actually, Anissa, Idub's own girlfriend here, tweeted out saying, why are you guys defending a company that's selling a shittier version of Kool-Aid? Any company who tries to pass sugar water off as an energy drink is stinky. So people actually started to go after the company G Fuel themselves. They started to talk badly about G Fuel's own products here. I mean, G Fuel is just in the heat of it right now. Now, the YouTuber known as Gold Glove TV tweet out saying, so all those content creators who have been supporting and playing in Keemstar's tournaments should have a lot to say about the recent H3H3 Productions video, right? Now, obviously, I'm sure many of you know that Keemstar runs a bunch of very, very big tournaments on the YouTube scene, and people are now coming after the YouTubers and streamers that have actually played in these tournaments. Now, the well-known streamer known as Michaela, you might also know that she is Tyler One's girlfriend, and she tweeted out saying, this Keemstar thing is confusing me. Hundreds of influencers have participated in his tournaments, sponsorships, engaging with him in tweets, etc. Literally, everyone knows that he's not a good person, but continue to engage with him. What's up with calling him out now instead of before? I'm not even defending this man. It's just weird to see that so many big influencers have worked with him and now they decide to go after him when everyone else is. It's like, I don't know, a good word, I guess, fake? Does anyone get what I'm saying? Now, the YouTuber 2Mad responded saying, because they're cowards. Now, the YouTuber and streamer known as Alinity came out and she went after Keemstar today. She said, I swear I've never encountered a more vile person in my life. The H3H3 video on Keemstar was spot on. He made so many claims about me with no proof. Made things a lot worse for me when I was receiving backlash. As someone who suffers from bipolar, I can relate so much to the suffering of Etika, and I felt terribly sorry for what happened to him. Let's spread more kindness. Now, Keemstar responded quickly to Alinity saying, yeah, H3H3, I know you were freaking out seeing all these YouTubers videos uploaded today calling you out, but just know that you're not alone. You have Alinity on your side. So it's obvious here that Keemstar does not care that Alinity is calling him out here, but FaZe Banks came out today and defended Keemstar here. Banks says here, was gonna sit this one out, but F it. Honestly, it's disgusting what Keemstar and H3's ongoing internet beef has amounted to. Etika is being used as a weapon, and I can't stand how nobody seems to have an issue with that. So Ethan from H3H3 decided to come out today and tweet this out. He says, call people pedos, frauds, rapists, con artists, assassinate their character, harass them to the point of suicide. Just don't mention their sponsor G Fuel that is on their desk in every video. H3H3 responded saying, suicide? I'm talking about Fusi, not Etika, based on what he said for the record. So he tried clearing this up, saying that he meant FusiTube instead. Keemstar responded saying he's cracking. I hope he still has his support group. Now, if you guys don't know, in the original exposed video that H3H3 posted on Keemstar yesterday, the YouTuber Tony was actually brought up here. Now, Tony is a well-known YouTuber and streamer, and obviously Keemstar made false allegations about him years ago. We talked about this on the channel, but Tony actually got a ton of subscribers from Ethan's video, and Tony made his own video thanking H3H3's fans today, and he got to the number 23 on the trending page.
Reaffirmed to me that there's many really nice people on the internet, and it's not just some, bad place that a bunch of, clowns or jackasses come and mess with people,
KSI then tweeted out about this drama saying, at this point, we need a fight between Keemstar and H3H3. Now, our next story of today comes from the Paul brothers. So if you don't know, Jake Paul has been beefing with KSI for a while now. Jake actually wants to box KSI, and they are apparently going to set up a fight very soon, but no contract has been signed yet. Now, Jake actually responded to KSI's recent video on his second channel. Jake Paul said, KSI is still clickbaiting me all the time, but isn't signing the fight contract. KSI responded to this on his own Insta story saying there isn't even a contract to sign. And then Jake Paul's brother, Logan Paul, went on his podcast yesterday and called out KSI here. I mean, he went after KSI here for like 10 minutes straight on his podcast.
KSI been chirping. I have kept this dude's name out of my mouth for the past year because I knew, again, we've said it so many times this episode, chess not checkers. I knew if I kept his name out of my mouth, he'd slowly start to fall back into the ugly, dark, deep pit of irrelevancy. Boy, was I right. And it shows in his views, both on his music videos and the views in his second channel. There was a time where he was making fun of me for barely being able to cross 2 million views. And He can barely do it at this moment in time, and I can understand and empathize that this whole YouTube wave is crests and troughs. It goes ups and downs. So at this particular moment in time, while I make these comments, there will be a time where my views are down and KSI's are up. Nice. This is life. Yes. This is how it goes.
KSI then responded to one of Logan Paul's merch tweets saying, "Imagine buying merch from a loser. You're still salty. That's why you still can't keep my name out of your mouth. You want to talk views? 130 million views in a month on my second channel, 50 million on my main channel, and I'm not even counting Sidemen. I still win. Try again." Now, our next story today comes from the YouTuber known as Augie. Now, if you don't know who Augie is, he's a smaller commentary YouTuber who's been in the scene for a while now. I've actually followed him on Twitter for a while. He seems like a really cool dude, but it turns out that recently his entire channel got demonetized, and this is very, very serious. Okay, he tweeted out saying, "Holy shit, my entire channel has been demonetized," and the reason that YouTube gave him for his channel being demonetized is because of his apparent harassment here. He went on to tweet out saying, "I'm so angry right now. I called this 3 months ago and no one listened to me until it happened to me directly. Now I'm short $2,000. First it was me, who's next? This should show you something. Censorship is not political. I don't do politics or controversial subjects. My whole channel is laughing at mundane YouTube drama, and that was enough to get me kicked." Augie then went on to post a Twitter video here. This video completely blew up on Twitter, has almost 100,000 views at this point, and many people and YouTubers have responded to this.
Listen, I don't mean to get all doomsday over here, but my YouTube career is effectively over. My channel's demonetized, so that means I'm not getting paid the $2,000 I have sitting in my payout. None of my videos are ever getting recommended again. Streaming is effectively useless. No super chat. I am basically I might as well be terminated. There's no point to upload to my channel anymore because they're not going to push anything. They have effectively killed the dream, and Look, I always said on my show, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, one day we're all getting demonetized. I knew it would come. I knew it would come. Like 2 years, maybe 3 years from now. Today, this is the beginning of the end, guys. Comedy is dead. Criticism is dead. Satire is dead. It's all gone. Commentary itself might as well be dead. This is it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Thank God I'm going to school. That's what I'm saying. You know, imagine if I was one of these guys who was just running out chasing the dream. Luckily, I had enough foresight to know that YouTube is not stable as a career, and this proves it. I'm effectively done, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do a stream soon. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I'm heartbroken by this. My channel was doing so well. I was making a lot of money, and now that's all gone. I'm not even going to get paid. This is a disaster. This should really just open your eyes. It's all dead. Everything is gone.
And Augie went on to tweet saying, "By the way, it should go without saying, but Steejo and Susie Lou are 100% responsible for my takedown. Once a flagger, always a flagger. I can assure both of them that I will never stop saying what I want. You can't stop me." So Augie's claiming here that another YouTuber actually got his entire channel demonetized. And this is very scary stuff because it looks like smaller YouTubers nowadays are much more prone to getting their channels demonetized and taken down by bigger YouTubers who actually have contacts at YouTube. Now, our final story today comes from the YouTuber known as Blaire White. Now, Blaire White is a very, very big YouTuber, and recently her Twitter and Instagram account got taken down. Now, many people thought that she was hacked today, but it turns out that it could have been because her fans were getting harassed. If you don't know, recently a girl named Emma on Twitter actually followed Blaire White, and there was this huge drama on Twitter yesterday of people calling Blaire White a white supremacist. Many people were defending her, but we all know that Twitter cancel culture right now is awful. Mike tweeted out saying, "I just talked to Blaire, wanted to let everyone know that she's okay. You don't have to worry. A lot of her young followers are being harassed, and she didn't want that. She'll be back soon. Let's make sure that she has lots of love on here to come back to." And that's it for our video today, guys. I know this is going to be a very late video, but hopefully you still enjoy the video. Please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.